Better watch yourself with that, Weezy. Because that might get tricky.
Go ahead on, coach. We live, Charlamagne.
Charlamagne, we live.
Yeah, boys are back.
Boys are back in town.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
We're kicking things off with you, Weezy. Let's talk to me. What's going on?
This week, I got a question of the week for y'all.
Let's do it.
Kick off the show, the question of the week. Here's the question.
Okay. I mean, not for real. Now, make sure this is
right.
It's
my mama watching this.
Right.
No, it's supposed to like the question.
Okay. Have side looking crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't bet you on it.
Right.
Which NBA franchise would you want to be a part of, player or fan, in any era?
NBA?
NBA franchise.
What?
Any era? Chicago Bulls.
What?
Jordan
era?
Oh, yeah.
A player in the Jordan era?
Yeah.
I'm going Lakers.
Which one? Which year?
What year?
Trey
Light. Yeah.
It could get a little tricky. Shit. Give me the Bulls. A player. I just want to be in the front office. I'm chilling. Coach?
I'm front office.
When?
2001.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
2000, 2001.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought you was on the OG milk, y'all.
That took some good ones. I'm going to Heatles run.
That's a good one. Hey, Jeff, watch your back now.
Heatles run.
It get a little tricky.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm going to Heatles run.
Yeah, I was going
you
with
a
Jeff.
Player in the Heatles run.
I was going Jeff, that 2012 Miami Heat team.
Heatles.
Yeah.
Hey, man, where you going?
You front office or player though?
Yeah, nah, we see a player.
I'm playing, yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the front. I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm going to live.
Back with Magic.
Oh, you a wild boy. You a wild boy.
The front office is hot.
Man.
Front office is hot, bro. Now I'm telling you. Everybody, hey.
Yeah.
Just watch Winning Time.
Right.
Please.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go, cameraman. Let's go. That nigga said he'll take Magic.
Full Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I roll.
Damn.
You ain't got nothing. You did the mannequin challenge right there.
Oh, my God.
Boy was stuck.
Cameraman, boy, I tell you, the gift that keeps on giving, dog. Episode 476, guys. We're analyzing the biggest questions heading into the NFL training camp for 2023.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better than believe it.
Kick it off, Coach. Best of the week. Talk to me.
Man, WNBA games, man. The girls are putting up numbers.
They're going crazy.
40 pieces all over the place,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to them, man. Numbers are up for viewership.
Yeah.
So shout out to the WNBA.
Yeah. What you got, Jeff?
The ESPYs.
It's good.
Wayne's performance.
Overrated.
Wow.
Poppage and Wembanyama. Come on.
That was
bro.
better than he found a way to rhyme Wembanyama. That's better than Common Ryan and Antetokounmpo with what you gonna do though at the All-Star game.
Give me the common freestyle over that Wayne.
Okay. Is Wayne's performance, DeMar Hamlin, that was somebody was cutting onions.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony getting honored on stage with Braun CP or with Braun Bosh and Wade.
Yeah.
Dope.
That's a good best of the week, Jeff.
Yeah.
What you got, Weez?
Best of the week for me is easy for me. Crypto space, man.
Chill.
I'm just saying crypto
Stay low.
space.
Don't run it hot. Don't run it hot.
Right.
Stay low.
It's already hot.
No, he finna run it hot.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
To the moon.
Fine.
To the moon, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, to the moon.
Yeah, to the moon. My best week is piggybacking off Coach Lock. WNBA viewership is up 46% on ESPN, all based on Weezy's house. I tell you what, it's on every TV.
Watching.
It's on every TV. Averaging 548,000 viewers across 13 games. ABC games averaging 647 viewers, up 18%. So, listen, man, shout out to the WNBA. Shout out to LeBron at the ESPYs. Giving some light during his time to talk about the WNBA, man. Big things coming. Special thanks to you as well, Weezy.
Yeah. Always, whatever I can do to help.
You like what you see, Weezy?
Yeah, it was great.
Worst of the week, Weezy. Talk to me.
Worst of the week, man. I had to do a little yard work this week.
Yeah.
Do a little yard work.
Yeah.
It's hot out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Human, was you sweating?
A little bit.
You need the beekeeper hat, bro.
Ooh.
I hear you right.
Whatever.
Keep the sun off your face, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever I need.
Yeah.
Help me out.
I got you.
That means it's a rough day out there.
It's
rough.
rough.
It's rough out
That
there.
shit kicking his ass.
Yeah, it's rough out there.
That shit was kicking his ass. My worst of the week is Burger King, man. Burger King in Thailand. They debuted a new item called the Real Cheeseburger. Doesn't have any meat on it, guys. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Just 20 slices of American cheese. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That's bad.
That's a real cheeseburger.
That's
You know what I'm
bad.
saying?
That hurt me bad.
That's bad.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You gonna clog yourself up going
Yes,
to
you
Thailand fooling with that.
Yes,
You stay
you
away
are.
from that.
Speaking of fast food, though,
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Crystals brought back their old fries. Oh.
I didn't know that.
that late night.
Lord,
What's
have
your
mercy.
crystal order?
Number one with cheese.
Yeah. No onions. No, keep the
No,
onions.
number one with cheese.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Lord,
Make
have
sure my fries
mercy.
first. All I ask.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
Ooh. That's,
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
We can get an ad from Crystals, though.
Yeah.
We can
That's
definitely get an ad.
I mean, they never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Brought back my old fries back though.
It might be time. Might be to the moon. We
Go to hell, yeah. What you got, Coach?
Woo, my worst of the week, man. Kentucky men's basketball team had their shoes stolen while on their trip to Canada. Tuesday night, the team's shoe bag was stolen that had the players' game shoes in it. Luckily, in Kentucky ways, they had a backup shoe bag that the players used to play against Germany, and they'll use for the rest of the trip. But if you guys get on eBay and see some exclusive Kentucky Nikes, you know where they came from.
Yeah.
can't forget about little brother.
Yeah. Especially, man, them boys from Scarborough came through there.
Man,
Wiped them out.
Let me get that.
Yeah, let me get that. What you got, Jeff?
My worst of the week is customs and international shipping.
Oof.
Yeah.
They wading in the
Wading in
water.
the water, man. Just hurt me, coach.
Don't
Morale
go
is
chase.
Monthly profits are down, coach. It's rough out here. Coach hit with the
Coach
word.
said, way in the water. Way in the water, children.
Yeah, have you said, man, I'll go get it. Where's it at?
I had to make a call today.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
speak to somebody else.
Yeah.
Speak to somebody.
I need to see your talk to
this
your
ain't gonna work.
supervisor.
There's too
Yeah.
much money sitting on that crate.
Yeah.
I need to get over here.
That's
Mhm.
funny.
But yeah, international ship is my worst of the week. J-Ho
Yes, sir.
and Weezy. Before we get started with the first half, you guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners.
I do have a award recipient this week. It's WNBA.
It is. It is, guys. The WNBA players are having a hard time acquiring tickets for the WNBA All-Star Game this Saturday in Las Vegas, and ace star Kelsey Plum is bringing attention to the issue. Now, Plum, last year's All-Star Game MVP, tweeted at WNBA Commissioner, what's her name, Weezy?
Kathy Engelberger.
There we go. There we go on Thursday after Ace's teammates and friend of the show, Alicia Clark, expressed her frustration with the ticket situation. Not providing all players in the league tickets to the All-Star Game is absolutely nuts. And this is when we take 2 steps with the WNBA. Take 5 steps back, man. It's just rough, man.
Turn the TV off.
Man, come on, Kathy. Come on, Kathy.
Do better.
Yeah, Kathy.
You trying.
better.
We giving you the A for effort.
Yeah.
But
Sheesh,
come on, man. That's par. That's part of course.
Part of course. If
That's
you
one of the
play in
words,
the WNBA,
Yeah.
you should deserve to get tickets to get to all events.
Exactly.
Come on,
What
man.
a joke.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
What a joke.
Shout out to Kelsey Plum, man. She always gonna speak her mind too.
100%.
And the thing is, not trying to be funny, but you got a league full of women. You know they ain't gonna keep quiet about this.
No.
Hell no.
Yeah, Jeff, you might. That was a little tough, boy. Oof.
Hey,
It's-
I'm telling
it's-
the truth.
I'm just saying.
You played.
Yeah, like they said that they can't drive or something. That was right in the same.
Nah, you take it too
I'm
far.
just saying,
Yeah,
They
you
said
can't.
they can't.
I'm
They
just
got to be
taking it too far.
quiet.
That's you.
What-
You gotta
what
cut that
person-
clip.
what woman do you think is
FSP.
gonna let some fly-
FSP.
Yeah, you look like God.
Yeah, you was supposed.
I was giving a compliment.
Right.
Women
You
be
saying
on top
women
of
ain't
the
gonna?
detail. They'll be on top of the detail.
You didn't say that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You didn't say that.
I didn't say they couldn't drive either.
Yeah.
God.
Ass can't drive.
That boy took it back.
Weezy, you gonna take that to Kathy or your homegirl?
I'll let you take it.
I'll take it to Kathy. Yeah.
You,
Go
might,
holler
you
at
might. Never mind.
Yeah, coach. Watch your damn mouth. You guys ready to get started with the first half? Let's get it now.
What you need?
Got merch on.
For sure.
FullSportPressPodcast.com. Get your merch, get your hats, get your hoodies, get your t-shirts, get your long sleeve tees. We got you covered, man. We got you covered. More stuff on the way. Always tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are out.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like I do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Jeff, where can they find you on social media?
Find me at JEasley84 across all social media platforms.
What about you, Coach Locke?
Man, it's the same. It's Lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
Yeah.
Me?
No.
Where can they find you Jay, on social media?
Yeah, I'm J Ho on Instagram and Twitter. Holler me on Twitter, man. It's a full conversation. And your boy on what's my new one, Jeff?
Threads.
I'm on Threads. Your boy on Threads,
yeah.
J Ho. Yeah,
My dog
your
out
boy on
here.
Threads. Nah, I ain't. I'm on there, but
He
I ain't
on there.
Oh, no.
Wait, man.
I waited.
No,
Couldn't
I
wait.
didn't want nobody to take
you
my
itching.
name.
You itching.
My name. My name is my name.
You
my
itching,
name is
dog.
my name.
My name is my name. Nah, I'm telling you. I'd have been mad as hell. My name is my name.
Golly, I can't believe you did that.
I ain't on there.
I ain't-
No,
I
you
ain't
on there.
I
Threads.
just said it's cool out there.
Yeah.
Streets ain't got corrupted
ain't
yet.
full yet.
Yeah, they got corrupted yet. It's
Yeah.
still positive in the
It
streets.
ain't no traffic.
Yeah, it's not really.
Yeah.
But it's positive though.
It's positive,
Everybody's
yeah.
tweeting, threading out good inspirational messages.
Yeah.
I still ain't
Yeah.
on Thread.
I bet how Weezy on Twitter. And I'm at FSP_Weezy on IG. Holla at me.
I'll let you. All right, let's kick the first half off with some NBA talk, guys. Some of the brightest NBA young stars were under the spotlight again at the Summer League in Vegas. As always, there's no shortage of impressive performances and hot takes surrounding some of the NBA's stars of tomorrow, including our group chat. Now, let's recap 3 of the hottest topics, and we'll leave it there. First topic, Victor Wembanyama. Brandon Miller, welcome to the NBA, Coach. What do you think about those guys' performances?
They went about how I figured they would go. Young boys, they both are. Victor played overseas, but it's different playing in the NBA. Bree Miller played 1 year of college. The only thing I would have wanted to see Brandon Miller in that one game where he only took 4 or 5 shots. He has to shoot the ball every time.
Yeah.
Not every time, but he has to get some shots.
Be
up,
aggressive.
I'm saying. Yeah. And he showed that this last game before they shut him down. Showed why he was the number 2 pick. And Victor eventually got it going and showed why he was the number 1 pick. I still think it's going to take some time for them to live up to the hype that they have gotten. But they'll be okay. They'll be fine.
Jeff.
Yeah, Coach said it all. A lot was made of Victor's first game. Very much overstated. It was a lot. People just want to be on Twitter, have a good time. But he corrected all of that pretty much on game 2, and the Spurs shut him down. Brandon Miller got to a slow start, had a good game, good showing against Victor defensively, and in prime time. And then, like Coach said, the game that shut him down, he had a great game that game. So yeah.
She got Weezy.
What I say?
Well,
Shit, dog.
God.
the thing with me with Victor Wembanyama, I like that he bounced back the second game. That's what it's all about. You have a bad game, you come back and bounce back. Defensively, he was great. I even said the first game it looked like he was going, out of reach. The game was too fast for him. But he bounced back the second game. Defensively, he's gonna be who he is. I think he might average 5 blocks a game.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
But he bounced back. Brendan Miller, he's gonna be fine. He just gotta whenever he wants to play hard, he gonna do what he do. His shots there. But yeah, only thing about Victor Wembanyama I didn't like off the court talking too much, talking about the game. It's not as physical. They're gonna rough him up about that a little bit.
They asked those guys that question. They asked Luka the same question. He answered the exact same way. He's telling the truth. The overseas game is way more physical.
I'm just saying, though, with the hype he getting, they're gonna retaliate a little bit on that.
And on top of that, they say he's not playing center. He's going to be playing power forward. He's listed as a power forward. So he'll be fine.
7'5" power forward.
Yeah, he can't play center.
Yeah.
Nah, because he don't play with his back to the basket.
They call that man Booty Gobert, though. You got to bounce back. You got to bounce back if they call you
There we
Booty
go.
Gobert.
I knew it. Yeah, there we go.
Good bounce.
Yeah.
That was
one of those cold takes that we saw going around. But if the Summer League can teach us anything, guys, you got to stop overreacting like Jeff mentioned. Some people struggle. Nikola Jokic averaged 8 points per game in the first couple of games through his whole Summer League the first season. Then Steph Curry is 32% from three. Come on, man. Brandon Ingram averaged 12 points a game. Karl Anthony Towns averaged 12. So there's really only one safe way to kind of look at somebody to see if there's 100% fail proof. Is their second season and they go into the Summer League and they struggle? That's a red flag to me. That's the only red flag that I would worry about. That first season, you got to realize you're playing against guys that's trying to get checks. These guys, Jabbar Smith looked great. Yeah. So these guys are trying to get film. So they don't care nothing about no number one overall pick. I seen somebody look off Victor Wembanyama. I seen people look off Brandon Miller. Those are the guys, man. So pay nothing to like super hot takes coming out of the first time playing in the game.
Press of the moment.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that.
I saw one that said game 2 was a legacy game. I said, come on, y'all.
Right.
I know we joking, but
Second topic, steals of the draft, what it looks like. Keontae George, Imani Bates. Kick things off you, Coach. Talk to me about those guys. How do they look out there?
Listen, Imani Bates showed all the hype he had coming out of high school. He figured it out. I think him playing that extra year in college helped him a little bit, but he showed why he was the guy coming out of high school, and he's made a good adjustment. I hope he can sustain it.
Yep.
I mean, I'm an Imani Bates apologist, true and true. It's my dog. You know what I mean? And just watch. What?
No, go ahead.
I was a golly, but I've been saying it the whole time.
No, do you think?
And he's looking. Now, mind you, he's just Summer League, but I think he's justified having a roster spot for the Cavs going forward. Hopefully, and hope he gets continued that maybe a G League spot and then earning that roster spot. But he looks great out there, man.
Weezy?
From what I've seen from Imani Bates, he looked good. But from what I've seen, he should have went straight to the G League.
Oh, just not even went to Memphis.
Yeah, because it looks like the off the court stuff got to him, and what he was trying to. He should have went straight to the G League.
Yeah,
and the game was a little more open for him, where he'd have to, because he looks like he's ready to play in that type of game.
Yeah. A lot of talk about Imani Bates. I'll talk about Keontae George. He was one of those guys that you look at Baylor, they didn't use him the right way. He only turned over the ball one time the entire time through Summer League. You look at Jordan Clarkson, Lauri Markkanen as their only scoring guys, and Colin Sexton. Now they have Keontae George to be there to kind of pick up the ball. It's going to be very similar to like how Austin Reeves helped out the Lakers. It's going to be a pleasant surprise, and I think he'll be, go 16th. You're not really a steal, but Keontae George should have been a top 10 pick. He's that good.
It's like Michael Porter was a steal at 14.
Yeah.
Was it 14? Yeah.
14, 15, something like that. Yeah.
You can be a steal.
And you guys knocked it out of the park with Imani Bates. I mean, just up and down as far as shooting percentage, but we knew what Imani Bates can do. Don't get a bucket. Jeff's guy. That's his black hole. You need a bucket, throw him the ball.
He ain't gonna pass it.
Yeah, no. You can't be mad at him all, and I think he'll be a rotational guy for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Last topic. OKC Thunder. Looking like they're gonna be a problem in the foreseeable future, Coach. Talk to me.
Chet Holmgren, man.
Chet.
He's showing everything that they thought he would be before they shut him down with the foot injury, before the season even started. And that 1 year is showing where he was able to gain weight, get stronger, and then coming off the injury, bounce back. So he's having a phenomenal summer league. And like we said, it is summer league, but it looks different for him versus some of the other first-year guys. Even though this is going to be considered his first-year rookie year still, you can tell he's had a year in the NBA.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like Jay, I give you credit for saying this first. That's probably going to be your rookie of the year, Chet Holmgren. Right.
Could be.
And okay. That team though.
Mm-hmm.
That team though.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've been talking about they need an adult, whatever.
Yeah.
Nah, man, just give them the ball. Just let them roll the ball, then play. Let them young boys figure it out.
Because they got an adult with
They
Shaq.
got horses.
Yeah,
They got
they ready
horses.
to roll. They ready to roll. What you got, Weezy?
That team's gonna be really good, especially with the kid that just turned into the ultimate warrior, like LeBron now. All of a sudden,
Jalen
over
Williams.
the offseason,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
all
but-
arms.
yeah, but Chad, like Coach said, he needed that year to get better, get stronger, strengthen up in the right muscles, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna say in the right spot.
Even worse.
Yeah, it's even worse. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Jesus.
Right.
OKC, I think they have the brightest future of any NBA team in the entire NBA. Like, for the second time in his career, Sam Presti has built a winner. Let's just speak on it, guys. And Thunder fans hate hearing this, but he's squandered one of the most, I would say, the most talented teams in NBA history with Westbrook, with Serge, with KD, with Harden. That could be
That's all
a
homegrown.
Golden State type of run with those four guys. But either way it goes, this is Thunder 2.0 is what they call it. 38 draft picks over the next 7 years, dog. 19 first round picks, 19 second round. So over the next 2 to 3 years, Sam Presti can outbid anybody for a player because of the draft capital that he's built up over these years, man. So, man, man, that's tough, man. At a median age of 22. They just need one adult that can play the 3-4. They can kind of help out, a PJ Tucker type of guy, like one of those guys. For sure.
Does this remind you of the early days of the Warriors when they was all young?
Nah, this is more.
I mean,
like,
they don't have the shooter, but the team.
Nah, this is more like the Clippers. Like,
The young Clipper team?
I'm talking about. Nah, this is like the Clippers with
Somebody
CP.
dares some-
No, I'm talking about with
Lob
CP,
City?
like
Yeah.
Lob City.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that. Like, this is a good team.
Yeah.
And,
got your
Josh
all-star.
Giddey. You got your all-star, Yeah.
But here's the thing: do they have too much gold?
Oh, they're going to have to make some tough decisions.
Yeah.
Jeff says this all the time.
Yeah.
There's some tough decisions.
It's
Who
gonna
you
be
going?
bad.
That's the same tough
Yeah.
decision that Sam Presti had.
Yeah.
Do I go with Serge or do I go with James?
Yeah.
Like, Serge was a starter, James was a six man.
Yeah.
He won 6 Man of the Year that year. He decided to go with Serge Ibaka. That set the franchise back until now, 2.0. Yeah.
All right.
That and
Yeah.
also them badass coaching hires. But yeah, man.
He can pick up. He can get some draft capital.
Yeah.
He can draft.
Fifth or
He
a
can pick
sixth
the wrong
seed next
coach,
year,
though.
dog, if they do it the right way.
That's not hard to believe. That's not hard.
I'm telling you. It's
That's not
this.
hard to
But, I mean, the West is loaded this year.
Do
but
I
I'm
need to
telling
buy
you.
league pass this shit, Joe?
Yeah.
Or just buy 2K.
I ain't got for
You
what?
got a game system. Yeah,
Yeah,
get
do
league
you?
pass, for real. You'll have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk a little baseball here. Over this past week, the MLB had their All-Star weekend, and they started it off with the Home Run Derby, and they did it in a format of a tournament-style format. And just like his dad in 2007, Toronto Blue Jays first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. won the T-Mobile Park Home Run Derby. Now, the run-up in 2019, Guerrero hit 25 home runs in the final round against Tampa Bay's Randy Arozarena 23 to win the event. It became the first time that a father and son duo have won the Home Run Derby.
Let me stop you right there, Coach. I hated the home run derby.
Dang.
I hated that shit.
Yeah, you go. All
Yeah,
right.
no, I'm just let's just.
Yeah.
I know he's done, but I hated that shit, bro. You couldn't even see the home runs being hit.
It was knocking little kids out in the ear.
Yeah.
Hit him dead in the head.
Like they got to bring back the old format.
Yeah, that's-
Like
Yeah.
if you put, say what you want about Barry Bonds, King Griffin, they're gonna hit 1,000 home runs and it'll be all night long.
yeah.
Like by the time somebody was hitting a home run,
They-
another
they
pitch was coming.
Yeah.
You couldn't even
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
No,
like,
you don't watching the ball.
Chris Berman couldn't say him back.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
over with. You can't say that no
that's
more.
True. That's true.
Get rid of that shit.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was gonna be my question. What did
Joe
you
right
think
there.
about the
My
whole
bad,
derby?
Coach.
So, Jeff, what did you think?
Yeah, shout out to Weezy, man. That was kind of my thought. I reached out to shout out to DP. I know he's listening. He was watching the home run derby. I said, this is a little bit confusing. Like, because by the time a one is going out of the park, they've hit 2 pitches since then.
Yeah.
They've hit 2 separate pitches since then. And then their extra 30 seconds,
Yes,
extra
sir.
minute.
Call a
Yeah.
timeout.
Yeah.
You gotta catch a breather though. That's all.
Yeah, that timeout I understood because
Yeah.
you kind of wanted to had to gather yourself. That's probably
Yeah,
Because
I'm just
if
telling
you
you.
take the timeout though, you won't need that timeout because you ain't got a constant swing.
Yeah, but okay, go back when King of Dreams. Hey, let me get 30 seconds.
Yeah, he can step
Sit
back.
back and chill out.
Yeah.
He gonna hit 3 more home runs, dude.
Yeah.
J-Ho?
Yeah, Jeff, what you say is here today and gonna win?
tomorrow.
Right. Dude, like this it's down 7% the entire weekend from last year, which was 7.5 million. The MLB All-Star game is the one unique week or weekend compared to the NHL, compared to the NBA and what it is. It's always going to be competitive. Hell, the NFL's Pro Bowl, it's not even a game anymore. It's just a contest. So MLB is in trouble, guys. They need a Victor Wembanyama, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Magic Johnson type of guy.
They have one.
They got a few.
No,
Ohtani.
I'm not going to speak as to why it's not going to work, but that ain't enough. Nah. And if Messi is coming here, they saw him in Publix. He had 10 things of Captain Crunch cereal. He's coming, and soccer's about to surpass baseball, guys.
So speaking of that, the second half of All-Star Weekend was the game.
Yeah.
The National League won the game for the first time since 2012
Damn.
by a 2-run home run from Colorado Rockies catcher Elias Diaz to
Mhm.
defeat the American League in the 2023 All-Star game. Will we see any difference for the All-Star game?
Ohtani ain't enough. Like bro, you need. They don't have enough in as far as their players. They don't have a Steph. They don't even have a guy that's coming up. There's Max Clark just got drafted. He's gonna be really good. But I mean, like, bro, like, where are the guys?
Oh, boy.
Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz cold.
But he
Yeah.
plays for Cincinnati. Like, so like you gotta have some players, and they have to win games, and they have to appeal to a younger audience. Shohei Ohtani is not appealing to LeBron now. Let's just be real. The reason that LeBron and them watched baseball was because of Ken Griffey, y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
Where's Ken Griffey?
Cool,
But-
not King
but-
Griffey.
Yeah. Now, Ohtani might not be cool at the community center right now.
No.
We put it, but let's talk about for the media and at the country club, he's all the talk.
Yeah, he is.
He's all the talk.
But that's not gonna
But
grow your league. though.
That's why the
You gotta
league,
get
nobody's
younger.
talking about it.
Right.
You gotta
Because
get kids.
what he's doing right now
It's unheard of.
is unheard of. And the watch they finna put on him is considered to be like the LeBron decision. It's that big. Like, where's he gonna go?
Yeah, because he can.
It's gonna be like
because
it's,
if he goes to a Yankee or a
Yeah.
Mets or a Braves
Mhm.
or someone like that,
it's gonna be breaking news.
then it becomes a thing because those
Yes.
markets support their
Right.
baseball. If we go
Yeah.
to the Dodgers,
He plays in Anaheim.
You know,
The Los Angeles.
that's like
They not
Fan-
the
no
Dodgers
disrespect.
though.
It's like playing for the Clippers.
no,
And
bro.
when the Lakers are right there.
No, it's not.
No.
That's not a big because
No.
my track is stuck.
Because they're not winning games, guys. That's the only reason.
I know, but what I'm saying is
The
it's like-
Angels bro, there was a movie called Angels in the Outfield, guys.
Yeah, but that ain't the
But
same.
he would be getting more pub if he played for the Dodgers. Though.
if he goes to one of those
Yeah,
other teams,
I'm saying that,
yeah.
but it ain't he's not playing in
Or the
Kansas
Astros.
City, guys.
or the
He's
Astros.
not playing in Kansas City.
But he's playing for a small market. The same
That's
thing's
not
not a
a
drop.
bro. It's not a small. That's
That's a
bro.
small.
That's a small
No,
market.
that's a
Anaheim,
small market.
Anaheim Angels is not the Dodgers in LA.
Dude.
It's not even San Francisco
It's
Giants.
not Kansas City. It's not Tampa Bay.
It's
is
not
what
that
I'm
bad.
saying.
Tampa Bay still.
Yeah,
Tampa
that's-
Bay's playing the World
Two
Series.
things
though.
can be true though.
There you go, Coach. You beat me.
That's what it. Both things are true.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Shohei Ohtani is the equivalent of what Steph Curry did, and nobody's talking about it that needs to be talking about it. And that's the problem with MLB.
And he has to play meaningful baseball too.
And he ain't
Yeah.
play shit.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. 'Cause right until he plays meaningful baseball, I think your point stands.
Yeah.
If somehow he goes to another team, or if the Angels become a competitor, that changes because now he's prime time. Now they're talking about it more. And it's,
Mhm.
yeah.
Ken Griffey didn't play meaningful baseball, y'all.
He had a cool
He had a
factor.
playoff run though.
But that's what I'm saying. It's about being able. He wasn't playing in games like Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts didn't play. He done won 2 championships. Nobody talks about it.
All right, who's the bigger player, Ohtani or Big Papi?
Big Papi, because he played in championships.
Like, so Big Papi, he's a DH just like Ohtani is, but he played in Boston. So Ohtani plays in Boston. It's the same thing.
No, you're not hearing me. How many games did Boston win? They had Manny Ramirez. They had Pedro Martinez. They were actually winning games.
That's what I'm saying, though.
If he leaves,
but Boston is a huge. Even if it's a sorry team, that's a huge franchise. The
that's
Red
a huge
Sox,
franchise, bro. But the market in LA is as big as the market in Boston.
not in Anaheim, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
It's the same.
Mike
thing.
Trice out there. People don't even talk.
They
Mike Trice.
haven't won a game.
That's what I'm trying to tell
Clippers,
you.
bro. Like he's playing for the Clippers right now.
You up, Jeff?
Okay, all right. Most baseball we talked about since I've been here.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to college football. Oh boy! All right, so Northwestern has parted ways with their head football coach, Pat Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald was previously on a suspension for 2 weeks. It was without pay from the university, and they announced Friday they were going to do an independent investigation on some reports, if you will. It was published that weekend and going into Monday that there was hazing and racism allegations. Oh boy! All right, Weezy. This has been covered a lot. Yeah. My question for you and everyone here: have we heard the last of young Pat Fitzgerald as a coach?
I don't think we heard the last as a coach. No, first offense. But the thing, I don't think we heard the last of it. Somebody will hire him because he's been squeaky clean. Mm-hmm. He actually won at Northwestern, which is hard to do. Mm-hmm. He was finna get an $8 million from Nike, a whole new facility for $8 million. But here's the thing. He held his loyalty too long. He kept his mouth shut for too long. Yeah. He kept his mouth shut till it cost him his job. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me he didn't know about it. Yeah, you know what all your coaches doing.
This ship sank faster than I thought. Mm-hmm. Like we heard of the news when we recorded last week, and for 11 current former players to come out and say that you were doing something wrong. Ultimately, the most important Wildcat in Northwestern history, a guy that was first team All Big Ten, comes back at 31, coaches the team for 17 years with basically, like Weezy saying, it's hard to win in Northwestern, guys. It's like winning at Vanderbilt. Okay. It is the equivalent of that. So this is 2023, guys. Like you do, every coach, every boss, every teacher, leader, you know the standards have changed from when you were playing 17 years ago until now. Football coaches, you can't do anything like that. Even failing to properly root out and say, hey, this is a problem. Any element of hazing within that current job is you're at risk of losing that job. It's a hazard. And with what was, things were traditions back in the day when you played, that's a scandal now. It's just, it's tough. He's 48 years old and Caucasian. He'll be just fine. He has a superhero jawbone. Like his jawbone is set up like Clark Kent. He'll get another gig.
American Dad.
Yeah. So you look at that. You saw Gus Malzahn. He got another gig. Mm-hmm. What's my guy name that's coaching at Auburn right now? Hugh Freeze got another gig.
Yeah, I wouldn't
with no jawline. Yeah. So this guy has a jawline. First team All Big Ten. He's gonna get another gig.
My guy from Louisville.
On
a motorcycle.
He's
another gig. He did make the Hornet team.
He's assistant coach. I mean, he's offensive coordinator right now at Texas A&M.
Who? Bobby Petrino?
Yeah, offensive coordinator at Texas A&M right now.
Yes.
But see,
with no jawline.
We can't forget that Nick Saban has made a pipeline for these type of coaches.
That was what I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
He made a pipeline for these type of coaches. Lane Kiffin, Steve Sarkisian. Yeah. He's made a pipeline.
Yeah,
Coach Xavier.
Go ahead.
This is one of those things why coaching is such a hard job.
He going it,
especially on that level. Whether he knew about the hazing or whether he didn't know about the hazing, it's his job to know about the hazing, and that's what ultimately got him out of there. And what sucks for him is he basically was going to have a lifetime contract in Northwestern.
100%.
He didn't have no worries about whether he was in job security, any of that, because of what he had done at Northwestern. Like you mentioned, he played there, assistant coach there, head coach there. Yeah. He was set for life in Northwestern. So that's why this is going to be a big deal for him, because now he's going to have to go on a whole nother path.
Yep.
If he does get another head job somewhere eventually, which he probably will, it won't be the same as Northwestern. The security won't be the same.
Nah.
They had emails dating back 10 years about where they reviewed these things going on. So it's going to be tough for him, but he will coach again.
He turned down Michigan and Penn State, dog, to stay at Northwestern. So Pat gonna land on his feet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he'll be offensive assistant or defensive assistant at next.
Special assistant coach at Alabama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably next year.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah. All right. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's
Make
get
sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. And if you got Amazon Prime,
Hell yes, there too.
make sure you do all that, all right? And when these ads start showing, ads are free if you got Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. Make sure you pick that out. All right, to get from the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search for Sport Press Podcast. Halftime. It's the FSP Song of the Week. You know how we doing it. What songs get you through the week? Any artist, any genre, any year of release. Starting with you, Coach Locke. What is your song of the week, sir?
My song of the week, I went gospel this week.
Okay.
For every mountain, Kurt Carr and the Kurt Carr singers.
Ooh.
Get you
Come
that.
on, Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's some good
Nah.
singing right there.
Not
That's,
gonna- yeah,
that's
nah.
some good singing
Nah.
right there.
I didn't know we was going there, Coach. Huh?
Well, I need genre.
Any genre,
I'm
any
going
artist.
Larry June.
Ain't
What
nothing
you got,
wrong with
J.O.?
that.
Hotel Bel Air, Larry June.
like
And Blueberries in the Smoothie. I don't have time to watch a movie. Weez, that's
Yeah.
you, ain't it?
Yeah.
No, never have time.
Yeah. Yeah, numbers.
Good job, Larry.
Yeah. Sock it to me.
yeah. Well, me.
Yeah, my bad.
He didn't say nothing.
Yeah, he did.
But here we go.
Wowzers.
I'm going with Genuine, same OG. Same OG. Yeah.
Might have seen you on YouTube, huh?
Right.
Might have said. Even though I got my own CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even on TV.
Yeah.
Time.
There ain't no change in me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well,
I can only be me.
One more-
You know
yeah.
I might be on TV. That's
Yeah.
all. G-Well.
Yeah.
Probably.
Robert Kelly did.
Oh, my God.
Is it Missy?
Oh, I thought he said Robert Kelly. Rest in peace, Rob.
Did she really? She probably did.
That ain't nothing.
And my song of the week. My song of the week
Yeah.
is the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead on, Jeff.
wanna feel
That's banging.
I did that day. Take me to the place I love. There you go. What I'm
That's
saying.
banging.
That's of my life.
What'd you say?
I never heard that song in my life.
You heard that song.
You've heard it.
And I'm
Nah,
down
he
for a
might-
good
You're a
alternative
radio
song.
guy. You done
Yeah,
heard
I'm
it.
down for it. I ain't never heard that one.
Definitely radio guy.
You didn't heard that song before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you done heard that song.
Y'all ready for the second half?
Yeah.
Let's
Please.
do it.
Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The Revolution will be podcasted.
Second half.
Yeah, the 2023 NFL Training Camp Preview Show. I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Oh, my bad.
God dog.
No, we good though. All right. Guys, training camps will be underway across the NFL starting this week. Now, some clubs boost more drama than others, especially when it comes to quarterback competitions. Here's to you, the San Francisco 49ers. Either way, we're going to see some surprising reports about acquisitions and competition between and among teammates for contested spots atop depth charts. Let's kick off the NFL season with a training camp preview. First question, where will free agent wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins land? Coach, talk to me.
They're saying it's gonna be the Titans, man. That's the saying. That's what it's looking like. But I think he will go to the Chiefs if it happens. I really do. We know DeAndre wants the money, and that's what he's trying to get to. But I think if he sees that Super Bowl ring possibility dangling in front of his face, he may bite. So I'm gonna say he's gonna go to the Chiefs.
Jeff.
I would pull up to pick him up to join the Mafia, but of course we throw away our money to defensive ends and edge rushers that don't play seasons. So yeah, there's
The
that.
only reason they won the games that they won is because of Von Miller.
But we need a weapon,
Yeah.
and there's a weapon. There's a weapon right there that we need, and we can't sign him because all our money took up.
Yeah. Y'all need a running back. Y'all need no more wide receivers.
We
Yeah.
don't have a wide receiver too. Anyway, so
Yeah,
we need a
dude.
wide-
Gabe Davis wide receiver too.
Okay. This isn't about the Buffalo Bills, but if Gabe Davis was the wide receiver 2 last year, we'd have been in better shape than we were. We don't have.
Let him do his thing.
Ain't had no defense.
You don't say.
Yeah, nah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Anywho,
I'm talking about that cornerback that you be gassing that ain't really nothing no more than smoke. And the real cornerback there is Kyer Elam. He the one.
So you saying Davis White smoked?
Smoked.
James White just came off an injury.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Let's not get derailed on question one. All right. So
Football will do it, won't it?
Every time.
It's J-Ho's fault. Anyway, he's trying to bounce back because he messed up. But all jokes aside, I do believe the Titans have made the best offer, it sounds like. But there's a reason why he hasn't signed yet. He's hoping Kansas City just gives him something that's close to it, if not even a little bit less. Because he wants to win, but it's hard to turn down that Titans offer if that Titans offer is legit.
Yep. Weezy.
I think, of course, he's leaving his options open. Yeah. He could easily go Kansas City, but from what I'm hearing, D-Hop wants to get paid. The Titans are being aggressive, almost like recruiting them, almost calling them every week like they're being aggressive. They offered him, I heard, 2 years, $30 million almost. But here's the thing: I'm not surprised he hasn't signed with anybody yet. He's said for a fact, like, he gonna wait till the last. He don't want no pause in training camp like the first. He might not sign till the second day of training camp. We ain't got to be there. He wants no part of those first week of training camp. So he might wait until somebody get hurt and somebody get desperate. But I hope he signs with the Titans. We need him the most out of all these teams.
Yeah,
our locker room, our wide receiver room needs a veteran.
Yeah, I need a wide receiver one.
Yeah, I just don't have a one. That's the only team in the whole NFL that don't have a wide receiver one. Yeah. The answer for DeAndre Hopkins is wait. Just wait it out. He only visited Tennessee and New England. Two terrible situations for Hop, in my opinion. Both have terrible quarterback ones. Both are not contenders in their division. He should just wait for injuries.
Stop.
Beating up the Titans.
So he should wait for the injuries to come during training camp. No need to rush it all. He's a veteran. He's betting against himself right now to sign anywhere right now. It's plenty of time. Just wait it out. Wait until like week 3, week 4, going into training camp, and he'll be fine. Moving on to the next question. Can the Giants and Saquon Barkley get a deal done? Talk to me, Coach.
Yes, they have no choice but to get a deal done. Mm-hmm. They already paid Daniel Jones, but they can't afford to pay him all that money and not have Saquon in the backfield, because if you do that, you pay Daniel Jones all this money, and the Giants are not nothing. You have him in the backfield, it makes it easier for Daniel Jones because they were playing for Saquon versus playing for Daniel Jones. So they will have this deal done by Monday.
Jeff.
They have to. This is a very, not to beat up on the Titans, but this is very similar to maybe 3 seasons ago when the Titans had to make a decision between Tannehill and Derrick Henry, and you signed Tannehill first, and then you have to work it out with your running back on the back end. Yeah. It's the wrong choice. You pay your running back. That's the one that's going to get you to the promised land because your quarterback is mediocre. So in the Giants instance, they need to pay Saquon. All right. And so they need to pay Saquon as soon as possible because Daniel Jones needs the weapons around, as many weapons around him as you can possibly get. Yeah. And Saquon has been there. He's loyal. He's the only one that's been there the entire time. So they need to make it happen.
Weezy?
Yeah, this thing with Saquon, they offered him $13 million. He wants $16 million a year, which probably won't happen. It's a horrible time to be a running back in the NFL. But with that being said, he was told all year long, "You stay healthy, give me 1 good year, we're gonna sign you." That's what he did, and so they're not holding on the end of their bargain. That's what's pissing them off. But did y'all hear that he has 2 agencies representing him?
I didn't know that. That don't make any sense.
Yeah, so that's kind of weird. He got 2 agencies representing him.
Well, that's what goes out with a lot of bad reporting. They'll sign because they have until Monday to get him signed 4 p.m. So they'll get him signed. He's not even asking for a market-setting deal, which makes sense because if he has 2 agencies representing him, one agency is saying this, the other one saying that, he has came out and said he's not setting to go where Christian McCaffrey in that $16 million. He just wants some security, what they, promised him. Full season, which he did at a healthy rate, and he did that. They need to pay that guy. They have to pay all franchise tag players by Monday at 4 p.m. So, with the running back position, though, it's only $10 million. And he just wants some security, guys. He'll settle for 12.5, 13, some guaranteed money, win-win for everybody. Get him signed. He'll be signed by Monday. Moving on to our third question of the night. Tennessee Titans quarterback battle. Who will be quarterback 1? Weezy, we will kick things off with you.
Ryan Tannehill, there is no quarterback. This question, please. Ryan Tannehill is our quarterback. There is no controversy. Next question, please.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
Dang. Apparently, there is like a little bit of a controversy brewing in Tennessee. There's 3 quarterbacks that can possibly be the QB1.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not, Jeff. You know that.
Okay. The safe bet is Ryan Tannehill.
The only bet. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
The thing is, you've drafted quarterbacks in the last 2 drafts, so obviously the writing's on the wall for brother Tannehill that his days are numbered. They need one of those kids to step up and take the reins of the franchise. I think it's Malik. I personally think it's Malik. It should have been Malik. But Ryan Tannehill will be the starter this year.
Yeah. What you got, Coach?
I agree. He will be the starter because there's nobody else to start. Malik, they threw him in the fire too early last year. He wasn't ready for that, so he looked bad like I figured he would be. He needs a few more years on his belt to show some prosperity. But Ryan Tannehill will be the starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans.
All right. The Battle of the Mid. Yeah, the Battle of the Mid. One of the most polarizing quarterback rooms in the entire sport, guys.
Is it?
It is. It's polarizing. No, that's what I'm saying. It is the most polarizing because there is nobody that's better than anybody else. They're just all mid. This is a battle for backup QB. Ryan Tannehill is the starter in Tennessee. He's paid the most. You got to go with the money or the high draft pick. So, speaking of the high draft pick, Malik Willis has outperformed him the entire summer. On the practice field, looks better than he was a year ago, which is not good considering that you guys spent a late first, early second round pick on Will Levis. This guy's a 4th round pick. So if you look at the tape on Will Levis, and I saw, I think it was Rich Eisen, Pat McAfee was talking about this. The offense that they ran in Kentucky was a Sean McVay type of offense. Why in the hell would you draft a quarterback to run a Sean McVay style offense when you don't have any weapons other than a running back?
Because he wasn't drafted to start. He wasn't drafted to start.
So, but I'm saying the future of the Tennessee Titans, you guys are going to bring in an offensive coordinator that can.
We got an offensive coordinator this year. We just hired. I mean, we signed a new running back. There's our shop. That's catch the ball at the backfield. We're trying to get D-Hop. They're not obviously they don't want to keep Derrick Henry. They try to trade him.
Yeah,
okay. He wasn't drafted to start.
So this is that's stupid then, because if you get a guy in the first or second round, that is a pencil in.
He fell to us in the second round. He was supposed to be the first round.
So what I'm saying is there's something else on that team that you need. You needed a wide receiver. You needed an offensive lineman. You got an offensive lineman, and then you look. And you go get the best quarterback available. He wasn't even the best quarterback available at the time. So this is how this is going to go, guys.
Everybody else was gone, Jay.
No, it was another quarterback. I'm telling you, this quarterback's better than him.
They could have got Malik Hook.
Man, they could have got Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker's a better quarterback than him. Today, tomorrow, and the day before that. Or you know what? Just wait and get another quarterback next year. It's 5 quarterbacks next year. You guys will be sorry enough to get in that situation. Y'all be right there. Y'all be right there.
It's personal.
So this is how it's gonna go. Ryan Tannehill will open the season as a starter, like everybody predicted, because that's where the money is. Malik Willis will be quarterback 2. No question about that. He'll play as the season grows on and show how much of a mid quarterback he actually is, and won't be able to play. So in turn, you throw Will in there. You say, Will, okay, let's see what you can do. And he's going to be equally mid.
They going 3 quarterbacks.
They're going to play 3 quarterbacks this year. It ain't no question.
Jesus
and
Christ.
then you know what's going to happen? After they go 5-12, Mike Vrabel will be fired, unfortunately. And then you have Malik Willis versus Will Levis next year.
I wish we had a board. So
Yeah.
you could put it on.
Winner
you wanna
becomes
put-
the guy.
You think
you want to put on the
with
board?
5
they
and
gonna play
12?
3
No.
No, not 5 and 12. The 3
Oh, they're going to play
quarterbacks.
3 quarterbacks.
You want to put
Yeah,
that
that's
on
on
the
the
board?
board. I'm putting that on the
Okay.
board.
All
Yeah.
right.
Will Levis,
Remember that.
bro. Will Levis is a career backup, guys. He's a career backup.
Jesus.
He's not a starting quarterback in the NFL. Everybody knows that.
I sure hope you don't have to eat that crow, boy.
Yeah, man, and I'll be fine to eat that. I'm telling you.
No, you won't. No, you won't. I'm here to tell you right now. No, you won't.
I don't. I've been wrong about people before. I don't think he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. And if he can't outplay Malik Willis, who, sorry, but he can't play.
Oh,
So if he can't outplay
you
him,
get a man no leverage, no
we judging our
chance.
summer league.
I'm
pretty
the
much.
only Malik Willis fan in this room.
No, I'd say he think he's. I think he's going to be fine. You don't give him no learning curve.
You're right, Coach. You did.
And this is the thing. All you got to do in Tennessee is just hand the damn ball off.
They wasn't doing that when they put him in the game.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying because they put 12 in the box by then, Coach. So you throw it to a wide receiver.
He wasn't
on
ready.
a slant.
He wasn't ready, bro.
He wasn't
And
ready.
so
need
what
him
I'm
to
saying
win,
is,
bro.
if
We
he
need him
can't
to
make
win.
that throw, those throws were very, very, very.
Some of them were
very
easy, but
easy
I
throws.
sat and watched Trey Lance not make some easy throws too.
We'll get there.
No, speaking
get
of,
there.
let's get there.
Yeah.
The next one is the San Francisco quarterback battle. Who will be
good
quarterback
pod right
one?
there.
That's some good pod.
Talk to me, Coach.
Number one will be Trey Lance. As of now, I know they saying it's Purdy this, Purdy that. When that training camp opens up, Trey Lance will beat him out in training camp. It's just gonna happen. They paid him the money. They're gonna have to play him. He's gonna be able to do more. He's coming out the injury. He's sat in the quarterback rooms. He's had years on his belt. He's gonna be better than Purdy. Right now, I know they're saying it's Purdy. I get it. Day one starter will be Trey Lance for the 49ers.
Jeff.
Purdy will be day one starter.
Gotcha.
We said this last year on the show. You can't take a team to the NFC Championship and not start. You just can't. And Trey Lance will be traded before week one.
Weezy?
Yeah, if Purdy's healthy off the Tommy John surgery, if he's healthy, week one, he's going to be the starter. He's going to be the starter. Shanahan likes Purdy. Everything Locke just said, the only thing he said the wrong way, he don't have nothing under his belt. He ain't played enough. And I think he's still on his rookie contract.
Trey Lance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can get rid of that
Traded
easy.
2 first-round picks for him, though.
But but
Can't get that
Not
back.
doing that.
you can't
Can't get that back.
I'm just telling you. Purdy will be the starter if he's healthy.
Yeah. So we have 2 starters, guys. If you guys didn't know, we have 2 starting quarterbacks that could play NFL football. That's hard to do. It's Purdy's job to lose, though, guys. You can't go 8-0, 3 playoff games that you win under your belt. You just got hurt. Trey is a starter in the NFL. He will be. Get that guy some reps. He has an incredibly high ceiling. So much so that Brock could lose this job eventually. But Trey is a quarterback one, no doubt in my mind. I think his ability to make plays make him a little bit more appeasing than Brock. But here is the thing, though. You got a team that is trained to go right now. We can win a championship with this team, and they are not about to allow a quarterback that's still trying to figure shit out to slow that up. So that will be the reason that Brock Purdy will start at quarterback one.
Well,
Sam Darnold got a
No
chance in here.
chance.
also the reason why he'll
Vincent
start because of what they seen last year, what he did last year.
No, he didn't even play enough, bro. He got hurt the second game.
Brock Purdy?
No,
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
He don't have
No.
enough film.
No,
We don't know that.
No, I'm saying what you said was you said the reason why that Brock Purdy is
Mhm.
a start is because they have the team to do it. But he put actual play on the field on film that so he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. He can play.
I know that's what I said from the beginning. That's what he won 8 games.
Okay, you're right.
Moving on to the next question, Coach. Will any rookie quarterback start at QB1 game 1 in 2023?
Yes. I'll see 2 quarterbacks starting game 1 in 2023. Anthony Richardson will start for the Colts. And I think Bryce Young will win the Panthers starting quarterback in 2023.
What you got, Joe?
I got Stroud, Young, and Richardson starting week one.
Yeah, fortunately. Yeah, what you got?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
For Coach.
Yeah, that's what I said,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah.
Unfortunately. We've,
For sure Bryce Young is gonna start. CJ Stroud's gonna start too.
Yeah.
Richardson, I don't know yet.
Shit.
Well, they ain't got nobody else, but
He'll be announced first
They got
to be
Gardner
starting
Minshew.
quarterback.
huh?
Old Minshew.
Yeah, that's
Gardner Mitchell
Nah,
dude. All 3 of those guys.
was starting.
my ass can't read.
Yeah,
Because I had CJ Stroud on mine. I left
all
him
3 of
down.
them. Yeah, all 3 of them will start, dude. Start with Anthony Richardson. He don't have a better option. Like it's just him or Gardner Minshew. We going with the guy. Let's roll him out there. Bryce Young. There's no wait. Like why you wait with him? There's nothing to be
Bryce
gained.
Young's- It's a starter.
Yeah, he's a starter. He's already reading defenses at a high level. His progression's better than almost everybody in his draft class. He's smart. And the alternative is Andy Dalton. Let's go. And then CJ Stroud, you have Davis Mills is your competition.
Mm-hmm.
He has 26 starts under his belt. He has 25 interceptions, 5 wins. Let's go with CJ Stroud. Let's get it out. And CJ Stroud is the best out of all of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
I just think Davis Mills is the guy that, probably the biggest competition. Gardner Minshew's washed.
But
So with 2 years of that start at Ohio State, C.J. Stroud won.
And we've seen the Texans prove that they don't care about throwing their franchise quarterback out there to run for his life.
Yeah.
So that's why they're going to put C.J. Stroud out there.
Yeah.
He's going to run for his life.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, I hate that they all black quarterbacks going to go through hell for this whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, but we watched Justin Fields go through it last year, 2 years ago. So let's move right along to our next questions. Are people sleeping on Cleveland and Deshaun Watson? Weezy, talk to me.
Yeah, I think Deshaun Watson is going to bounce back in the big year. Like, we forget Deshaun Watson can play. Great defense. He can run, make great decisions. He can play.
He can.
Yeah, he was rusty last year after those seven games he missed.
He's out 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. Jeff.
That's really it. Is the games that he came back last year, he didn't look good.
Yeah.
He did not look good. And that leads to low expectations coming into this year. And you also have a perennial Super Bowl favorite in your division as well as a former MVP in your division. So their expectations are going to be low. I don't think people are sleeping on him. I think you got to show us.
Yeah.
Because I have low expectations for Cleveland this year too.
I don't. But go ahead. What you got, Coach?
I think people are sleeping on him. People, they forget he came back those 7 games and they didn't look good, but they were still only 2 games from making the playoffs without a good quarterback half the season. So you put a quarterback like Deshaun Watson in there, it changes everything because we know the defense is going to do what they do. So now your offense is going to be that much better with Deshaun Watson. Are they going to the division? Not necessarily saying that, but I think people are sleeping on them and they have a better year than what people think.
Yeah, I think people are sleeping. With all the money and draft capital they spent on this roster, my guy, my favorite NFL GM, Andrew Berry, Kevin Stefanski, who's the head coach, they got to make the playoffs to keep their jobs. I mean, let's just be real. The Browns, they have so many people on offense and defense. They have a new wide receiver room. They have 2 running backs still. They going into a situation with defense, cornerbacks, safeties everywhere. They just got to figure it out. Now, the thing that sucks, though, is them and the Jets have the toughest roads back to the playoffs due to their conference and also their division. So almost everyone agrees, right, that Cleveland has the roster to contend. They just got to prove it. Yep. Next question. This cameraman's got Eric Bieniemy. Can he save the Commanders' offense? Talk to me, Coach.
No, he doesn't have the pieces yet to save the offense. Yes, we know what he did with Kansas City, and we know what he does offensively and offensive mind. But at the end of the day, you got to have some players to make that offense work like you want it to work. So he's a few years away and a few players away from making that offense work like people are going to expect because of the things he's done. People are going to have these high expectations.
Facts.
Well, if you don't have the players that can execute what you're trying to put in, I don't care how good it is, it's not going to work.
That's right.
So, no, he cannot save the Commanders' offense.
Jeff.
I disagree. Here's why I disagree. Because are we putting a time limit on saving the Commanders' offense?
We got to.
We got to.
What's the time limit?
Because the coach been there
This
4
year?
years.
Yeah,
He
this year.
This year.
So this year.
This coach is on the hot seat.
True. Very true. But I believe he can because I feel like they do have players.
With what quarterback?
That's the player.
Yeah.
That's the player. They are questionable at quarterback. They got 2 receivers. They got a tight end. They got a running back. You got offensive players.
So how can you improve when you ain't got a quarterback?
How they going to get the ball?
Okay.
Say that.
Okay.
I said earlier, Purdy is a starter in San Francisco. Get on the line. Bring Trey Area to the DMV. You got a new ownership coming in. You bring in a young kid still under rookie contract that could that the price probably isn't as high. You bring him in. Now it's the go time.
Yeah.
You got an athlete with an arm with Bieniemy. Now we can see what he got.
What can they offer us, though, to make us pull that trigger?
We can get that first round pick back.
They need that pick. Because I'm going to be real. As good as I think Trey will be, I don't think his asking price could be that high because y'all are leaning towards Purdy anyway.
Yeah. What you got, Weezy?
I mean,
That too.
I do actually like that thinking. I don't think they're thinking that way.
I can see that.
I can see Eric Bieniemy trying to overcoach because he don't have it, and it makes it even worse. Like trying to be too creative. Like he don't have Patrick Mahomes back there.
Yeah.
To sit there and say, all right, this play don't work, do your thing. Like that saved him.
Here's the thing, though. They talking about trading Chase Young. And if they can give us Chase Young,
Y'all don't need Chase Young, though.
Yeah, we do. We can trade Javon Kinlaw for him.
I take him
That'll be
tomorrow.
overload. Y'all don't need Chase Young.
No, it
I'm
would
just
not
saying.
be.
You know what I mean? Y'all would take him, but y'all don't need him.
I'm just saying, Jeff.
But just
I'm
say
saying,
this. Y'all would
imagine.
take him, but y'all don't need him.
We need another defensive end.
Y'all got the best linebacker, and y'all got one of the best defensive ends.
Yeah.
Y'all don't need you. You
We
would like
have
it.
two.
You have two.
You have two.
Yeah, but he's trying to madness team like he's trying to overload the team like he do mad. They don't need him, bro.
To answer the question, no, he cannot save this offense. This is one of the biggest question marks of the entire NFL. Titans quarterback room. Who's gonna be the damn quarterback with the Commanders? Jesus, man.
Who had a better record? Titans.
Ooh, that's the question.
Tough. Nah,
That's
I think
the question.
But y'all gonna win 5 games. So.
First one to 6.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
one to 6
We're
wins.
gonna win our division, bro.
First team
Anyway.
to 6 wins that bet, though.
Yeah, that's bad.
Huh?
One
First team to 6
key
wins win that bet.
is the quarterback that you guys have talked about because Carson Wentz and Taylor Heineke were inconsistent at best last season. And Bieniemy, I know he has a track record getting those guys going. Sam Howell, relative unknown. Jacoby Brissett is there. 1830 as a starter. But poor Ron Rivera, since he's been there these 3 years, he had 8 quarterbacks. That's disgusting, guys. So, yeah, I mean, he can help this offense get going, but I know he needs a gig, and they better make a trade to get a quarterback. There's some available quarterbacks. They better find out a way to get a quarterback. Some guys.
I can't believe they waited this long.
Yeah,
it's
me
ridiculous.
neither.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I'm moving on to our next question. Will the Raiders make any moves with any stars on their team? Jeff, talk to me.
They believe in Jimmy Garoppolo, so I don't think they make a move.
Mm.
I think they found their guy, which is crazy, and they're going to run with Jimmy G and keep Devontae Adams.
Coach?
No, they're not gonna make any moves. They saw what Jimmy did with San Francisco. The only difference is Jimmy in San Francisco, we had a defense behind him. The Raiders will not have that defense that he had to be a blanket for him. So they think he's gonna be the one, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. But no, I don't see them making any moves.
Weezy?
I don't see them making any move. I think they're gonna be one of those teams that's tanking for Drake May or tanking for the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one of these because they're gonna roll with Jimmy G. Jimmy G's gonna be solid until he gets hurt or he throws 2 interceptions a game. But that's all they got. So he can play with that's all they got.
Yeah.
He's gonna be solid, but they're gonna be one of them teams that's tanking.
Yeah, this is a rebuild, so you got to trade some players. Let Josh Jacobs go. He's only making $3.5 million. You have Bijan Robinson who's making $11.5. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, yes, let him go. Being vastly underpaid, led the league in rushing last year. But more than anything, Derek Carr is gone. You have Waller. He was traded as well. The only persons left is Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow. They gave Hunter Renfrow $35 million.
Yep.
You got to get rid of that. That contract is bad. He's not a guy to pay for a rebuild. You put him in a slot on a team that's ready to make noise. This team's not making any noise. Pay him $14 million a year, dog. Hunter Renfrow. That's why DeAndre Hopkins is asking for $15, $16 million, $19, because he's better than Hunter Renfrow right now. Yeah. All right, the next question. Are the Bears ready to contend in 2023? Weezy, talk to me about Justin Fields.
He need to be. This is it. This is the prove it year right here.
No, it's not.
No, this is the prove it year. He had the first year. They got rid of the coach. The coach got fired. Second year, last year, he looked a little bit better. He looked a little bit better. Yeah. He got hurt a little bit, but he only threw for 11 touchdowns last year. He got to take that leap this year. He got help. They got Robert Tonyan. They got a better offensive line. They got Deontay Foreman. They got DJ Moore. He got weapons around him. I need him to throw 20 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, he got that.
He got to throw 20 touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
So he has to take a leap. If he don't take the leap this year, they're going to look at him in the 3 year that contract like, we're not going to pick up that 5th option, or we just let him play it out.
Yeah. What you got, Jeff?
This is your Sunday ticket hero of the season. Chicago Bears. If you live outside of their market, you don't see their games much, watch Justin Fields, man. He's going to put on a show this year. MVP contention.
Heard you, Jeff.
Woo!
What you got, Coach?
I think they're gonna be okay. They're gonna be fine. I think the next year will be the year where they'll be ready to contend. They're gonna have to put it together and get the chemistry together. Justin Fields is gonna be a lot better than he was, but I don't think 2023 is the year for them. I think 2024 is the year for the Bears.
I think they'll contend this year. They got a real good shot at winning the NFC North this year. Just around Justin Fields, though. They have DJ Moore, slot full of running backs, a whole new offensive line, defense underway a much needed facelift. That division is up for grabs. Minnesota, Detroit, Golden State. Green Bay is Green Bay. So you don't have to worry about that. The person that is going to push this team to the next level is Chase Claypool. If he is ready to play football, he can be a guy. He is a guy. He can be a wide receiver 1, pseudo wide receiver 2 if he wants to play football. He's walking in fashion shows. So it's not necessarily – now, I know a lot of people did that as well, but not during OTAs. You can't walk in fashion shows during OTAs. Now, granted, they might have been, not a mandatory thing and he wanted to do that. That's fine. But not to say that the season rests in Chase Claypool, but this is the thing. Everybody's keying in on DJ Moore. So his main option is his tight end. He's throwing to him every time. Chase Claypool gets open, guys. They can be serious, and it just depends on if he wants to play football. He's cold, though, man.
They need to make that wild card spot this year.
And they can.
It's up for grabs.
Yeah, it's up for grabs.
It's in play for them, definitely.
Yeah. And last but not least, will the Rams trade Aaron Donald to a contender this year? Weezy, talk to me.
Nah. Aaron Donald is one of these players that he don't get traded unless he want to leave. He's LeBron James. He's a Tom Brady. He's an Aaron Rodgers. He don't go unless he want to go. And we talking about Aaron Donald, one of the best defensive tackles ever played.
Ever.
Yeah.
He up there. He can be mentioned with them.
He ain't won enough to be being in the mentions of LeBron.
No, he ain't won enough. But I'm talking
But
as his position.
It's different as a defensive tackle, and he's the best defensive. He's arguably the best defensive
who's
player
been playing
we've ever
better
seen.
than him at his position?
Y'all know I love AD, but no, that ain't necessarily.
Aaron Donald only won. I'm sorry.
Defensive tackles.
Aaron Rodgers only won one chip.
I heard Tom Brady.
He said Tom Brady, LeBron James, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, quarterback has more impact. You know this, Jeff.
Yeah.
A D tackle. Give me a D tackle that can go into a place to be like, hey man, you need to figure this out.
And right now in the
Period.
league,
Warren Sapp did it.
Yes,
Sapp did it.
but that's what I'm saying. Sapp was Sapp though.
Aaron
Donald
Donald
is
is
better
better
than
than
Sapp.
Aaron Donald won
better than Sapp.
he made the game play to win a Super Bowl for him.
I'm listen. No. So when I'm referring to this team is trash. This team is trash.
For
right?
sure.
So AD ain't too much. AD can go into the office and say they Warren Sapp could, because Warren Sapp was like they're missing a cornerback, so they went and got a cornerback, or they're missing a running back. Oh, we need a running back.
No.
But he can't do shit with this team because they can't win a game.
Yeah, but he can disrupt the other team's offense.
No,
He
you're
can
not
just-
hearing what I'm saying. This team is tanking for
I
Caleb
understand
Williams.
it, but what I'm saying is they're not thinking about trading him.
And Aaron Donald,
No,
ain't
they
gonna be
have
there
to.
for Caleb Williams.
I'm trying to tell you,
He's good. He's demanding a trade, guys.
What I'm saying is he's not going to play long enough to experience.
he
Caleb
won the
Williams.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't think
They had to talk him into playing.
You see what I'm saying? The difference between him and Sapp, though? They were contending year after year with Gruden and Dungy. This team is not contending this year. They're
No.
not trying to win.
They're
So
not.
him coming in there and saying, hey, we need to make a trade to get a real running back. That was last year when they had Jalen. They
Yeah.
can't do that now.
Well, I'm saying he can go in there and say, "I want to be out of here."
Yes,
Yeah.
and they,
But that's the only way he's getting traded.
Yeah,
They're not going to say, "Hey, we're going to trade you."
They traded Jalen Ramsey the exact same way.
Jalen Ramsey wanted to go.
The exact same reason, because he wanted to play for a contender.
This dude don't want to go.
He won't. I'm telling you, bet he gone.
I bet he ain't.
Bet he gonna win.
Unless he wants to leave.
What you got, Coach?
I don't think he'll be traded. I think he'll retire before he lets the trade.
No.
I like that.
He's already made his money. Like Jeff mentioned, he almost retired after they won the Super Bowl. And I think
paid him again.
I think he'll just give it up and say I'm done before he's traded to go play somewhere else.
Yeah, but this is the thing. The reason that he was retiring, because he was looking at what's ahead. He knew what was ahead. They had 0 draft picks, and they had a front-loaded team with older players. And you saw Whitworth just leave. You're like, dang, man, we're going to lose Vaughn. Dang, man, we're going to lose Dale. Dang, man. Like, and he's not going through that another year.
No, he's not going to San Francisco, dog.
I'm not saying he's going to San Francisco.
I wish.
I think he's a Pittsburgh guy. I think he will go back home to Pittsburgh. They have all of their 2024 picks. They can make it happen. You put TJ Watt, you put Hayward, and you put him on the defensive line on a team that is a better team. What's a better team?
They don't need him on defense.
Yes, they do.
You just named TJ Watt. TJ Watt.
Anybody.
They don't need him.
Do you think that the Detroit? Do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers was like, nah?
They would take him.
Nah.
Yeah, but they're not gonna say. But the Rams are not going to take no scrub for him.
No, they're gonna take picks.
They're gonna take picks because they need cap
And I'm only
space
giving you my third. I ain't giving you more than a third
for Aaron Donald.
because he ain't playing more than one.
That's
Bro,
what I'm
he's
saying.
he's playing at home. He's playing 3 years.
Nah.
Y'all tripping.
Nah,
Y'all
you tripping,
know
dog.
how old AD is?
He's 32.
Yeah, but he ain't.
32.
Bro,
He's not playing.
you know
3 more
what? You
years.
know how old JJ Watt was when he retired?
I'm not.
And he was still
I'm not-
cooking
I'm
his
not
last
knocking
year on
you.
a
I'm not
sorry
knocking you.
team.
I'm not knocking you. But Aaron Donald had already, once players already start talking about retiring, they're halfway out the door.
Yeah, he not
Bro,
playing.
he's
I
literally
think you
almost
playing
out
him
the door.
on how
Bro,
good
y'all
he
don't
is,
realize
bro.
he's from Pitt. He went to Pitt.
Yeah.
He trains in the offseason in Pitt.
Yeah.
I can see him playing 1 year
yeah.
there. He's not playing 3 years there.
Bro,
3
he's-
years is a lot to ask. for
Bro,
somebody
I don't
that's
think he
already
wants to be
halfway out the
First
door.
off, it's 3 years left on his contract.
They
guys.
just
No, he
paid
was
him. They just paid him last year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's 3 years left on the contract. You think Aaron Donald
I
at a
don't think it's 3
defensive
years left
tackle?
on that contract.
It's 3 years left on that
I
contract.
thought he signed a 3-year contract.
He's
He
3
He played one.
It's
so
got.
that's
That's what
2
I'm saying.
years.
It's 2 years left on the contract.
I don't think it's 2 years left.
Nah, there's no way.
Listen.
Because if it was 1 year left on the contract, Jeff, then he would have been gone already.
Listen, he won the Super Bowl and said, you know what, I'm good where I'm at. I'm done. He went on an interview and said, you know, I'm happy right now where I'm done. They went back and paid him. Made him one of the highest. Made him the highest.
He was already the highest paid,
They paid him even more.
which he deserved. He's the best player, the best defensive player.
That was
in the league.
last year. So this year he's gonna ask for a trade. I guarantee you he plays for that team this year.
He's not playing for that team.
We'll see.
Yeah. And that is another installment of our newly found NFL training camp preview show. 4 years left on that contract. I know it because there's no way.
20. Well,
Yeah.
no.
3. It's 3.
24. This is what?
This is
23,
23, 24.
24, 25, 26.
3.
He becomes an unrestricted free agent in 25.
If it was 1 year left on that contract, they would have traded his ass before Jalen Ramsey.
I bet not.
3.
I don't think so.
26 is the last year. Yeah. And that is another installment of NFL training camp preview. Excited about my 49ers. Jeff's not so excited about his Buffalo Bills.
I'm
not.
excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited about the 49ers.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. You should.
I live this, bro.
You
I live for championship. I live for Super Bowl. I live this.
Yeah.
I know what this is about.
Yeah.
There's no way we should be number 2. We are the second. We are the number 2 team ranked for Super Bowl contention. Ain't no way in hell. We was number 1 last year. We ain't built like that.
Not with no running back.
We ain't built like that.
Not with no. Y'all need a running back for real.
Bad.
I'm happy y'all don't play us this year. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Y'all need a running
We
back.
do run Tennessee though.
Y'all don't run Tennessee.
It's our second home.
Y'all do need to trade for Jacobs.
Yeah, definitely. We signed
You
Dalvin
need to trade
Cook.
for Jacobs.
Whatever we
Dalvin
DC.
Cook. Why don't y'all sign DC?
Yeah, that'd
he don't
be
want to step on
No,
his
I'm
brother.
be honest.
Nah,
I
DC
can't
want
pay
it bad.
We don't have
DC
no
and
money.
Zeke
We
want.
don't-
But I'm telling you, they just need to.
They only got $6 million in salary. cap.
Seriously though, we got $6 million left. That's it.
Jesus,
That
ain't
is
y'all,
it.
y'all ain't getting nobody.
We ain't getting nobody.
They ain't getting nobody.
You can
with
get
that.
somebody with that. Dude, I
Worth?
just said Brandon. I said Josh Jacobs. It's $3.5 million. You
But
can
that's why
get-
he ain't playing. He
We're still
won't
recording.
Yeah, we are. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy,
Everything paid for.
Coach,
Get a drummer song.
Jeff.
The camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.